Welcome to Electrified. It's your host, Dylan Loomis. So, first things first, the event last night, I'm really curious, relative to your expectations going into the event, did it exceed, did it meet, or did it fail to meet what you had in mind for the event? Let me know below, I would love to hear. Now, honestly, for me, I think it met my expectations, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't expecting a little bit more, especially with the price increases, a little more surprise factor. A lot of what was said last night we knew. There are some other things like maybe getting weight points in the future that Elon kind of pandered to the crowd when they said they all wanted that. But most of what we heard last night we already knew. And I absolutely don't want to take anything away from the work that Tesla has done, the engineering team, really everybody that has put any time into this vehicle, because it really is revolutionary. It's a crazy awesome car on basically every aspect. But there is one argument out there that people are making, and I think will continue to make, against the Model S Plaid. And honestly, there is some merit, and I just want to present it to you guys as something to keep in mind, and I'd also love to get your take. But first things first, a couple of quick updates, things that have come to light since the event last night. The Plaid Model S badging. This is a very controversial topic online this morning. So here you can see a smaller picture on the back of the vehicle, and here it is zoomed in. So now, Tesla customers are notoriously overly picky, pay attention to detail for better and for worse. But basically, this is gonna be, people are saying hard to clean, it's too busy, we don't need a plaid badge. Some people just want the word plaid with an underline. A lot of people are saying they're gonna take this off. So if you had the privilege of owning a plaid, would you leave it on or take it off? Let me know. The more I look at it, to be honest, for me, I think I would also prefer a more subtle, low-key badging, but I don't know, personal preference, not a big deal either way. But getting into the new user interface, so Tesla Raj was posting some tweets that said the software in the Plaids last night was actually version 10.2, not version 11. So as you can see what's on the screen, you know, there are certainly some updates, but we'll have to wait and see what cars are actually going to get version 11 and when. And there are some questions out there as to how this V11 would run on older models, the cars basically that don't have the new AMD chip, because like everybody's been talking about, that's PlayStation 5 level computing power that other cars without it don't have. So with this new modular design, making it more like a tablet, almost like a widget-like feel, as you saw briefly from that past video, we'll have to see how this all plays out and what the timeline actually becomes. I also stumbled across this on a test model. Take a look at the number 69420. There's absolutely no way that is a coincidence. So that Tesla joke, like Elon said last night, will never die. I'd like to take a moment to thank the sponsor of today's episode, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for you to explore new skills and deepen existing passions. Whether it's how to incorporate technical analysis into stock investing or how to get better sleep, Skillshare will have a class for you. I'm currently learning about real estate flipping in the class Learn to Fix and Flip Step by Step. I am a licensed realtor, and the dealer no deal section was very valuable as the teacher, Kari Parker, walked through real-world case studies on exactly what to look for when inspecting the properties and how to analyze comps with a detailed fee analysis. Skillshare is specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads and they are constantly adding new classes. Skillshare is less than $10 a month with an annual subscription. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a free trial of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. And Tesla uploaded a video guide, and I just want to show you two quick clips on shifting and the touch controls.
To drive, simply buckle up with your phone key in the car, press the brake pedal, and then go to the touchscreen. Swipe down here for reverse, and up for drive. Tap here to put it in park yourself. Otherwise, your Tesla will automatically put itself in park once you come to a complete stop and unbuckle. Once your car is in park, you can get out. There's no engine to turn off. Your Tesla powers off automatically once you get out and close the doors. If you'd like your Tesla to automatically shift itself out of park, go to Controls, Pedals and Steering, and then enable Auto Shift Out of Park. With this setting on, when you press the brake pedal while in park, your Tesla will automatically decide between drive and reverse according to your surroundings. The intended direction is indicated on the instrument cluster. Confirm that your desired drive mode is selected, and just press the accelerator to go. Swipe on the touchscreen to select a different drive mode. Activate your turn signals by using these buttons on the left side of the yoke. Touch lightly, and your signal will flash for as long as you hold the button. A firmer press fully engages your signal and keeps it on until you make your turn. You can also disengage the signal by pressing the button again. Touch here to flash your high beam headlights. Press firmer to fully engage or disengage your automatic high beams. If you prefer to dim your high beams manually, you can toggle auto high beam by selecting controls and then lights. Press firmly here on the right side of the yoke to honk your horn. Touch lightly here to wipe the windshield once, and bring up the wiper controls on your instrument cluster. Use the left scroll wheel to select between wiper speeds, or set them to auto. A firmer press on the wiper control will spray the windshield.
Now, there were some surprises in this event though. Elon mentioned the new supercharging speeds where I think you can get up to 187 miles of range in 15 minutes. So the question then becomes, will the Model X also have these new speeds? When will the 3 and Y get these new speeds? Is it going to be upwards of 350 kilowatts up from the previous V3 speeds of 250? Like I said yesterday, we are definitely going to have some questions after this event, and that proved to be true. Elon also said multiple devices can actually connect to the Bluetooth system, which is cool because any car I've ever been in, you can only connect one device at a time to control the music, what you're streaming, etc. And of course the waypoints, when Elon seemingly reluctantly agreed to do this at some point, I'll only bring it up to get your opinion. When will we see waypoints in a Tesla? Let me know your best guess below. But here we go. The one argument that I am seeing out there against the Model S Plaid, is it valid? Well, what people are saying is that currently the long range is $80,000, $79,900, and you get 405 miles of range and you see the speed specs. Now, the Plaid, for an extra $50,000, $130K total, you actually lose 15 miles of range and you get the increased speed and performance numbers. But a regular shopper on the Tesla website will click on Plaid and go to Plaid upgrades and see this. All speed specs up here, and then you have the carbon sleeved rotors and torque vectoring. Now I can tell you that 8 or 9 out of 10 people won't know what these last two mean, and they won't care that much about the top few bullet points. Most everyday people aren't going to take their Model S to the track. They're not going to take it and do launches every single day. They're really cool features to have. It shows that, hey, electric vehicles are the way. I understand all of that, but I'm just saying from a value standpoint, is this set of upgrades worth an extra $50,000? And you're actually losing 15 miles of range. So what I'm getting at is I completely understand the argument, and to some degree I actually do agree with it. Now, of course, I could be overlooking things like the carbon wrapped rotors. Maybe from an engineering and a manufacturing standpoint, this is a way bigger deal than most people understand. That could very well be the case, because for me at this point, it's well beyond my depth of understanding. And yes, I also understand that most people buying a car for $130,000 aren't as concerned about value as maybe somebody like myself, and an extra $50,000 to some people isn't that big of a deal. And of course, to have the status symbol and to be able to do launches for your friends and family, that's all great. It's awesome if you can afford it. I support it. And you have to think about it this way too. You can go buy a long-range Model S for $80,000, a sick car, beautiful in all regards, awesome interior, has all of those upgraded features. And you could also go buy a Model 3 with some updated features for that extra $50,000. So you could have a long-range Model S and a really nice Model 3 for the price of one Plaid Model S. I don't know. If it's me, I'm definitely taking the former. But that's all for today. Please take a second to like this video. If you did, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and a big thank you to everyone on the next screen.